Okay, we got disconnected, so we'll wait for people to join in. In the meantime, let's have some pictures. Just having people join in. I think we got disconnected in the last one. It's okay, that's how the Paramatma wanted it. So, let's see, we have Papa Bat, we have Poonam, we have Premji, and we have Shivani, and we have Manikram. Thank you all for joining and being here. Just waiting for people to start off because we got disconnected in the first one. Internet has abundance of disconnection, so they give it to us all the time. And we have Nimita. Okay, so let's begin. I am Dr. Saurabh Bedani, and my journey in the journey of mental health, because I'm a mental health therapist, started when I moved my steps towards spiritual living. And by spiritual living means understanding what I wanted to do, what's my dharma, which is basically creating a life that is to serve the greater good, because we're all here for that. Every single step of ours is here serves for greater good. Okay, so I started with Bhagavad Gita, and Krishna was always part of my life right from childhood. I was actually best friends with Krishna for the longest time. I used to fight with him like friends, I used to play with him like friends. So it was always an amazing journey for me. But I knew there was more, right? So I went into Mahabharata, Ramayana, Vedas, Puranas, reading the Upanishads. In fact, I keep on doing that still. It's my book to read for today that I'm completing. And it's a beautiful book which talks about various. It actually doesn't say which practical gods to worship, but that's something which I got from it. So welcome to 6183 Sachin, Ista GM, Shilpa Deshmukh. Thank you all for being here this morning and being a part of this journey which is called Dazzling Abundance, the Masterclass. So in my journey, I got a doctorate in mental health. I have a diploma in psychology and various other practices like CBT, NLP, hypnotherapy, Tasso, trauma release, and so on. So like the 26, 27 of them, you can always see them on my website, that's docsb.in. But let's get back to what we are here for. We all want to be abundant. And what is that main driver that we all have? And let's be honest, it's money. If there is no money, there is no enjoyment. It's great to say very nice things about spirituality, but empty stomach, nothing goes in here. So an empty here, empty here. This gets filled up, this gets filled up as well. But what is abundance? Abundance is what we have a lot of. In fact, we have so much, we have surplus that it just spills over automatically. We don't have to do much ourselves to make it happen. It just spills up automatically. I will take requests for people to join when you have questions. So we'll come to it in a little bit. Please hold your requests for now. All right. So let's begin. What is your abundance? Irritation, anger, happiness, joy, your furniture, your clothes. Look at what your abundance is. Where are you abundant in life? Because guess what? Whatever you are abundant in, you are already giving up very easily without a problem. I lose my temper all the time because I'm filled with irritation. I talk a lot because I'm filled with ideas. I give a lot of advice because I am filled with wisdom. So we already have that in us. Oh, I feel I don't have anything. What do I give? Sorrow, despair. That's what I share. Whatever I have, I share. That means abundance doesn't come from out here. It's actually within of how we feel. When we change how we feel, everything else gets attracted to us. In fact, we finished a workshop which was called Attracting the Right Person in Your Life, and it was all about how do you change in here to change out there, and that's what we'll keep talking about. Of course, there is a 21-day workshop that's coming up that starts tomorrow. So if you'd like to join, we'll share details after this, not right now. Right now, we're going to jump into the first tool of creating abundance, which is to repeat every single morning. And by the way, all these 7 tools have to be done every morning. So remember to do that. Okay? First tool, keep repeating. I am happy all the time, or I am smiling all the time. And make sure you are. Because when you smile, whatever the stress inside gets confused and says, oh, he's happy. Oh, okay. So that means I'm supposed to be happy. And the mind will be happy. Why do we do this? Why are we talking about outside, inside, inside, outside? What are we talking about? And why are we talking about it? We will come to that, of course. But remember, first thing to do is always repeat, I am smiling all the time. Now, you can create money from anything. Stanford, one of the popular universities in the world, was created out of anger. But the anger was channeled properly into what I'm going to talk about next. That is, repeat this line. I am calm in every situation. So it doesn't matter if I'm happy, irritated, upset, I am joyous, I am defeated, I am still calm. Because when you are calm, our Shastras tell us that you make the best decisions. Because without calmness, you make impulsive, irrational decisions that sometimes may go right, but more likely than not will go wrong. In the meantime, if you have any questions, start typing them out into the chat box and start sending us thumbs up, and keep following this channel as we continue on. So your first tool is I am smiling all the time. The second tool is I am calm in every situation. And I would like to acknowledge here Brahma Kumari, Sister Shivani, for inspiring me to do this, because she said it in a different way. And I took whatever I took from her and I put it here so that all of us can then see how we can work it in our life. And especially now, because the New Year is coming, Diwali is coming, it's all about abundance. Durga Puja starts from tomorrow. Oh, 11/11. Yes, Papa, thank you so much for saying 11/11. It's the time of abundance and angels blessing us right now. Thank you, Arpit, for joining. Thank you, Pooja, for joining. All right. Thank you, Ayan Nali, for joining. Thank you so much for being here. If I mispronounce anybody's name, please forgive me. All right. So first one, I am smiling all the time. Second one, I am calm in every situation. The third one, extremely important. This is for people who are in pain, aches, recovering. A simple line. My body is a temple. Or whatever you respect. You respect a building, call your body that. Because whatever you respect. Thank you, Sandhya, for joining. Thank you, Tanita, for joining. Thank you, Sakshi, for joining. Whatever you respect, make your body a symbol of that. Because you then will surely respect your body. Not a person, okay? Don't say my body is this person, because then you're taking the karma. Just say my body is a temple, my body is divine. You pick that line, because a healthy body leads to a wealthy person. Without health, there is no wealth. So, first, I am smiling all the time. 2, I am calm in every situation. 3, my body is healthy all the time. 4, ready for it? Say yes if you're ready. Say yes, yes, yes if you're ready. And remember, if you want to ask questions, Just type them down there. What's the fourth one? What could it be? Any guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses? The fourth one is my relationships are the best ever. My relationships are the best ever. Now, this is the tricky one, especially in the festive period. Why? Because we meet our family members and friends and acquaintances. Some we like, some we don't like. But guess what? Each relationship is all about you. We keep on talking about this one thing. People are like that. Oh, they are always like that. No. The important aspect here is that people are like that with you. A relative is like that with you. He may be or she may be like that with other 100 people, but you only focus on you and then start repeating. All my relationships are amazing the way they are. Because when you accept the person the way they are, and what do people desire? Always they desire acceptance. So when you love the people the way they are, the relationships get amazing. Yes, the relationships get amazing. Where are we now? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Which one are we on? Can somebody tell me? I forgot. Oh, which one am I on now? Which one am I on? Can somebody tell me? Is it 4, 5 or 6? I don't remember. Quickly. 4, 5 or 6? Come on. Let's hear it. 5. Okay. So the fifth one is, my home is heaven. Wherever you live, your home is heaven. Whatever you do, where you live, your office, your home, that space is heaven. Treat it like that. Clean it, love it, care for it. Make sure the things we have done or you do for the place are extremely like as if it's heaven. Trust yourself to clear every issue out from it. Do it. Don't wait for other people, because when you give it, it will give back to you. Alright? So this is 5. Before we go to 6 and 7, I want to give you some bonus things. So I was asked this question. I give so much, I don't get back from that person. Remember, the rule of life is that you give and you will get back. It never states from who and from where. You will always get back what you give. But from where, you don't know. Oh, I never done something, and now this is the second one, okay? I have never done anything wrong. Why is wrong happening to me? Did you ever ride a cycle and by mistake break a pot? By mistake hit a car, even a small dent, very little, and didn't talk about it and ran away from there? You may or may not remember. Did you by chance ever kill an ant? Did you by chance ever pluck a leaf? Remember, you're causing pain, and that will come back to you. Our ritual state, we should do X, Y, Z to please gods. No. If you go back and see, the reason to create those rituals or put flowers thing is to basically attract human beings back into the way of living. Because I want something new and different. You don't need to put flowers. It's God. God has all the flowers. What do they need? Nothing. Just follow the path of righteousness, and that's all that's needed. So whenever you say, why is this happening to me? The answer is because you 100% deserve it from this lifetime. Okay? So stop questioning it and say, okay, now I know that I deserve it. What can I do to make my situation better? That's when abundance starts flowing in. Okay, so this was the bonus. This was not part of the 7. The 6th one is, we are now going deeper. 6th one is, my soul is strongest. My soul is strongest. This does two things. One, it makes the body strong, the mind strong, and reconnects you back with your soul path, which is the path of evolution, the path of growth. Okay? And whatever is needed in that part of evolution and growth will come to you without a challenge or an issue. You just need to make sure you keep on repeating, my soul strongest. Okay? So that's 6. And the 7th one is, before that, I am always smiling, I am calm in every situation, my body is always healthy, my relationships are healthy, my home is heaven, and my soul is strongest. And the last one is, the one who runs this is always with me. The one who runs this is always with me. And when you say this, remind yourself as a child, when you were holding the hands of your parent or parents and they were walking you down the road, you will always smile and work. You wouldn't care. So allow that relationship to happen with your Paramatma, God, science, whoever you choose to believe in, whoever you believe is the strongest power in this universe. Have that follow you. Now, let's open this up for questions. Please ask your questions, and if you would like to join, please send a shall do that. Okay, so if you'd like to join, you're always welcome to join and ask questions. Our workshop starts exactly tomorrow for 21 days, where we will be doing 21 different tools to enhance your abundance so that your Diwali becomes the best Diwali ever. We'll be going through various sections, various tools, various things. And what's the charges? 999. The magic number, the angel number, because we want you to have abundance. Akanksha Sharma says, so I am suffering somehow because of kill cockroaches or pluck flowers for the mandir. The answer is yes. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. That's what's happening. Give me 1 second. But the degree of it is not huge. Okay, so it's possible that you've already suffered it, because one is one. It's done. You killed a cockroach, maybe 20 cells, and you died. Again, that's just dependent on it. It's never fixed. It's again about, if the cockroach wanted to die and you killed it, no issues, because you did a good thing. But if it suffered, yes, you will also suffer some more. And we all do. Life is about goods and bads, up and downs, happiness and suffering. That's never going to go away. Nobody can tell you that you will always be happy. The only thing is how you handle the situation. If you're calm, then you always make the best of the situation. No matter what the astrology chart says, no matter what the situation is, you'll be able to come out victors. Okay? So thank you, Sonal, for joining. For everybody who's joining now, we're almost at the end. I am so happy and glad you guys are together here. Let us now go into 3 chants of Om to make sure that everything we absorbed, we are able to evoke in our life completely. All right? So Nimrita says, when one is overloaded with work to the extent of mental and physical drain, what karma causes this? So you are overworked, right? Did you overload somebody? Did you pressurize somebody? Maybe as a child, when you were talking to your parents, saying, no, I want it, and they were exhausted and tired, but they still got up and played with you. You overloaded them. They were drained. So you are not drained. Yes, Manu, the program is 21 days. It's all about abundance. We do it every evening. So basically there are 3 Zoom sessions a week where we answer your questions. We send you workshop details. We send you basically videos and clips of the tools, every morning, and then you work through it and you give updates. It's going to be an exciting, amazing class, because all my classes are exciting and fun. I don't like boring classes, so we're going to have lots and lots of fun. The charges are $9.99 for it for 21 days. Nimrita, can you please explain no and never demanded? You don't have to demand. You will not even know. You just will be like, I have my homework, and can you do my homework? The parents are thinking in their head, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this I can't do this right now, but they do it because they have parental responsibility. So it happens. And the objective is not to think why it happened, where it happened from, because there is innumerable examples. I have another example. So somebody said, some client of mine come, uh, I have I have so much trouble, I have so much pain, everything is getting delayed. Why is this happening to me? And there was a question that I asked: have you ever parked your car behind somebody and they waited for you to come back? And you didn't know that they were going to wait for you. You said, I'm coming in 2 minutes, and it took you 5, 10. The answer was yes. So you made somebody wait. You don't know how important the work is. These things which you believe are innocent, most of the time, oh, I did it. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. It doesn't matter if you knew or not. If somebody got troubled by you, which is your unknown karma, you will get troubled by somebody. That's the balance of nature. It will happen. Shilpa, can you please again expand? Uh, in spite of having knowledge and capability, I don't understand that question, so you have to give more details, Shilpa. Can you please type out more details? What if I've said something I want to without the intention of hurting them, but the other person feels bad and sad? Does it generate bad karma for me? Even though, yes, it absolutely does. 100% it does. Because the objective or thing is never speak till you're asked to speak. Never give advice till you're asked for advice. And even when you ask for advice, you always ask, so what would you like to do? What are your options? Never ever give information from your side. The highest wisdom in life is to remain till you need to speak. And when you speak measured, you speak from your point of view without looking or hurting anybody else. That, of course, all of that will be covered in the workshop as we go along. I hope I've answered your question, Manukram. The Zoom calls will be at 7:30 p.m. every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Manu, and the recordings will be shared of the Zoom calls and also of the lessons that are shared daily. Do you need to? I've been in a senior role. I was a vice president of a company. I always used to ask, so what would you like to do? So we assume we need to. We just need to see where and how. And always, like I said, when you need to speak, you go like, from my perspective or from my point of view. Okay? It's not from, this is how it is. No, it's not. Everything is from your point of view. It may be right or wrong also. Who knows? So I think I've answered Nimita. Akanksha, I think I answered you. Shilpa, you have to ask your question again because that was not understood. Okay, so I'll do what I do with every session. I will give 6 counts to everybody. If there's questions to ask, you may ask them. And after 6 counts, if there's no questions, I will go into the home chants. And details of the workshop will be shared in the form of links. If you are part of the groups, they are all there. Information is all there. Will keep coming. Wait, Shilpa says she sent the question again. Shilpa, I don't see it. It just says, in spite of having knowledge and capability, I don't see anything else sent by you. So I don't see it if you sent it. Thank you, Akanksha. Glad to know that you've learned something new. But please don't worry, okay? Because this is something we need to go through. Remember a few rules. Transactions are not straight back and forth. They come in a circular manner. You send out something and it comes back in a circular manner back to you. Dhanita, aura is how you feel at the moment. That's your aura. In simple words. If you want more, join our workshop. Let's have fun with it. Okay, so, but in more details, aura is part of your 7 bodies. First is the physical one, then the 6 energy bodies. So it's one of the 6 energy bodies. But it comes from the physical body and it radiates outwards. Okay, let's do our 3 chants of Om now. The first one for syncing with the physical body. The second one to sync with our mind. And before we do the third one, come seriously, get yourself abundant. Let's make your life amazing from here on now. Without you having the trouble, with you enjoying your Diwali the most that you never have as you can. That much I can guarantee. If you follow the tools, you are going to have the most amount of fun that you've ever had in your life this festive season. That's for sure. And guess what? It's like less than 50 rupees a day for the workshop. Come on, that you can do, right? Anyways, let's go connect with the soul with the last chant of Om. Thank you all for being here. So much for joining, and God bless you all. This is Doc SB, and I'll be back with a new masterclass soon. Till then, see you.